It's Rainbow right here on your classic metal show with obviously Stargazer and featuring Ronnie James Dio. Good tune. I'm going to use a term that I absolutely hate, but in this case it actually applies.
Okay.
Epic.
It's an epic blast from the past.
Yes.
So we're in here talking about Richie Blackmore, what a pompous douche he is.
Yeah, he's not the most affable guy.
Did you see the photo that Jackal put in there?
Yes.
What an embarrassment with the fucking whatchamacallit, the pilgrim hat on.
Yeah.
What a doofus.
Well, he's one of those guys who lives on perpetually Renaissance fair mode.
Mm-hmm. What a waste. Just a waste of talent. Well, whatever. He thinks it's cool, so good for him, I guess. As long as he's happy and he's made enough money to be happy, then good for him. Keep fucking playing that soundtrack to the joust at the Renaissance fair. Have at it, my friend. Those 30 fucking people that like that stuff will worship you. Ass clown.
Too funny. I was looking for an audio here.
All right.
Let's see here. The Shriller was back this week, but I think they somebody took the video down because I can't find it now.
What was the Shriller talking about?
He was talking about David Lee Roth walking up to the to the guy's door.
Those guys that didn't know who he was.
Yeah. And he was really shrilling it up for that.
Let's see. I'll see if I can't find it too. YouTubing?
Yeah, it was on YouTube. I watched it the other day. Now I can't find it. I don't know if it got taken down or what the heck. Because I was actually going to bring it to the show this week, and I had it queued up, and now it's gone. I don't know if somebody removed it or what.
2 months ago.
Well, it was just this week. It was like a release about talking about David Lee Roth walking up to that door.
Yeah, I don't see nothing recent on. Just look up Eddie Trunk.
Because I looked that up, and I looked in my history because I just played it.
Yeah.
And now it's gone.
How amazing we come up when I type in Eddie Trunk. I don't know. The only thing I see is 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I think somebody took it down.
That sucks.
Because it was actually really funny because he was really shrilling about, he walks up to this door and these guys don't even know who he is.
Bachelor party. Eddie Trunk Bachelor. No, it's gone.
It's gone. It was up there.
Yeah, I mean, there's the video of him doing the Roth show, and the people have no idea who he is.
Yeah. Yeah, I just listened to it this morning, and I had the link, and now it's gone.
Oh, you got to start recording these things, man.
I guess. Well, we're going to talk about it. I think Eddie did a funny job of it because he was really getting to his whole shrilly thing over it.
He was shrilling hard.
He just thinks that people should know who he is, and he just walks up. It's like, dude, take it easy. All right, if you weren't aware of it, David Lee Roth was in Las Vegas, and he was going to perform at one of these electronic. What is it called? EDC or something like that? Electronic dance something or another.
I don't know. I don't know what he was doing.
Well, you saw him do the whole. What was it? Panama or Running with the Devil with that DJ guy.
I saw he was doing it. I didn't actually watch much of it.
Well, apparently this is a thing for him now.
Okay.
I think it's called EDC. It's EDC Las Vegas.
All right.
It's Electric Daisy Carnival.
Oh, good.
And I guess he's doing this thing. I got to see what this is all about. Because I don't follow this kind of stuff. I don't follow this whole electronic music bullshit stuff.
Right.
But, he performed, I think it was in Florida, about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he shows up there, and they were doing, like, Running with the Devil or something.
Right.
And he shows up as like, a guest vocalist, but he really didn't do anything.
Okay.
he was just sort of like up on stage, kind of like being his carnival barker guy.
Right.
Just getting people into the song.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah. What happened to him?
He's a bizarre guy.
He really is.
David Lee Roth.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? EDC or something like that. David Lee Roth and DJ Armin. They do Jump.
Okay, is it EDM?
Well, the EDM is the actual performance, but the EDC is the festival.
Oh, that's okay.
Jump Remix comes out for EDC.
Oh, good. Can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, well, here's some of the audio from that.
All right, let's hear this.
Please welcome to the stage, Mr. David Lee Roth! Can you hear me out there? Do you feel alive today? Do you feel a little bit of a jump in the blood system? Can we jump together? In the name of world peace, are we gonna jump? Put your hands together.
So he's singing with himself to a track, and it's just embarrassing.
This sounds off. And it's funny when they introduced him, everybody's like, yeah.
It's like, who?
Hey, look, there's an old guy on stage.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It's probably a bunch of 20-year-olds have no idea who David Lee Roth is.
Yeah. Can you hear me? So basically, he's just up in this DJ booth, just waving his arms around, and I mean, there's really no reason for him to be up there aside from the fact that he's the guy who sang the song,
And the funny part, whatever the festival or the DJ or whatever it was, they thought this was going to be a huge coup, getting David Lee Roth to appear on his own fucking song,
right?
And it's just a disaster.
Yeah. It's like a big nothing.
And even in this, when he does sing, he's not in tempo with his own voice.
Well, that just goes back to everything I ever said about the live performances. It's like he has hearing issues or something. It's like he can't hear to get in sync with things. You know what I mean?
Bring on the Roth hologram.
Yeah.
This would be a good place for the Roth hologram. Let me hear more of this.
What amazes me is the people who show up for these things.
Well, they're all hopped up on E, and they're fucking, gonna fuck each other later.
Is that what it is? Because, I mean, there really isn't a performance going on. It's just some guy up there with like a CD turntable, and he's up there just mixing music, and it's just like, so you showed up for this?
Dude, it's a dance party.
I guess. It's bizarre, though.
You get up there, you get the girls to drop some X, you fucking grind on them for a half hour to an hour or two, and then you say, hey, babe, let's go back and you can suck my dick.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
You're an experienced EDC attendee?
No, I'm not an EDC attendee, but I'm aware of how raves work.
All right. It's weird to me that people will, there's a guy and he's up on a DJ booth and he's just up there playing recorded tracks and mixing them together, and people show up for that.
They show up, dude. It's because this generation has not been taught that live music is cool. They're only taught that fucking sounds are cool.
I guess.
There's no, I mean, think about it, man. People, the younger generation, most of them, they don't even know what an album is. They don't know how to be attached to, even if it's not old bands like we're used to, even if it's like fucking, I don't know, Linkin Park or Taylor Swift or whoever. Linkin Park, old band, now that I'm thinking about it, but, whoever it is.
Yeah.
Rival Sons. They don't think about, man, I got to get those Rival Sons records the second they come out like we did. They hear a song and they listen to it for a while and then they forget it. That's why these DJs are fucking popular, because they take pieces of a song that they know and they create some new sound. And then people are like, yeah, I fucking love that. And then it's forgotten.
Yeah, it's really weird because it's just this dude, just some normal looking guy in a t-shirt just up behind this DJ booth looking down and watching his hands spin the CDs. It's just like everybody's like there.
Well, don't forget this part where he puts his arm out and goes, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Exactly.
Don't forget that part. That's important.
All right. I don't get it. It looks like they're teaching a yoga class up there or something. I mean, they're just like dancing, jumping around up. They're just jumping and waving their hands around in the air. And people paid to see this.
And now downward dog, everybody.
Yeah. It's like an aerobics class.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everybody get into Cobra.
It's bizarre. Yeah. So David Lee Roth looks like he's like pumping iron now. He's got like fake barbells in his hand, and he's like doing curls and then raising them up. I mean, he looks like he's in aerobics class.
Oh, there you go. Maybe he is.
It's really bizarre.
He's doing that dumb open mouth.
Yeah,
bullshit.
the whole open mouth thing. Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
Looks like an eat.
Are we having a good time yet?
I can feel the boom in the room.
I'm surprised he's not yelling out stuff. I think I fucked some of your mothers 30 years ago.
I can feel the boom in the room.
Yeah, I feel it.
I don't know what that means, but this DJ Armin told me to say that.
Yeah.
He said that'd be cool if I said that.
Yeah. He is an ass clown now.
Ugh.
He really is.
Now he's doing the whole cowboy lasso thing over the head.
Oh my God!
You know,
Are
like
kidding?
he's like, you know, swinging a lasso around his.
Gay bar has he been hanging out at?
So
Jesus.
funny. God damn.
Bless you, Lance Vegas! Make some noise for the legendary David Lee Roth!
Wow, that was exciting.
That was great.
So he showed up for this 4 minutes.
And probably made 10 grand.
Yeah.
That's why he did it.
You know, it'd be really cool if you just show up and, you know, just direct the music.
Yeah. Just think, he made more than half our listeners make in 2 months to
Right.
show up and do that.
Yeah.
That's fucking sad.
So good.
It's fucking sad.
So if you haven't seen it yet, David Lee Roth is walking down the hallway in Las Vegas to attend this thing.
Right.
And somebody hears this Van Halen music playing, you know, like at a bachelor party in one of the suites at the hotel.
Right. Uh-huh.
And so he thinks it would be like really cool if he would just like show up and
Right.
knock on their door and surprise, it's me, the real David Lee Roth.
Yeah.
And it doesn't quite pan out like maybe he thought it should.
No, it definitely did not.
So
If it did nothing else, it proved that it is no longer 1986.
yeah. So his relevance quickly becomes apparent that these guys are like looking at this guy like, who is this?
Who are you, old man?
Yeah, that's basically the look on their face. It was just like, who is this guy?
Exactly.
All right, so here he is walking down the hall wearing this goofy ass plaid suit with this hat.
Yeah, with that dumb hat.
Yeah, he looks like a 1920s. You know, I don't know. He looks like a 1920s immigrant or something. It looks like he just came off of Ellis Island or something.
Carnival barker.
Yeah. Here it is.
Which room had the Van Halen sound?
These guys.
Right here?
Yes.
You gonna knock on the door?
Yeah.
This could be fun.
It's really funny because he's got like a publicist chick with him. I don't know who she is.
Yeah.
But he's got this entourage with him. He's got a camera crew, and then he's got 2 or 3 other lackeys with him. And
Right.
he's standing at the door, so this publicist lady, I'm assuming that's probably what she does.
Sure.
She starts rapping on the door, and he reaches over and grabs her arm and pulls her away from the door.
Yeah, let a man do that.
Yeah. It's like, this is my gig. Don't be stepping in on this.
Yeah.
Oh, they heard. Somebody said
Yes, we know.
Now he's doing that big stupid grin thing, you know, shaking his head. It's just like, yeah, I'm here to do a big surprise for you.
Do you know me? Ah!
It's a happy neighbor. We heard some Van Halen here, and my name's David Lee Roth, and I'm right across the hallway.
And the guy's like looking at him like, what?
Huh?
Who?
Yeah.
And he's just like standing there looking at him like, okay.
Who are you, old man?
Basically, yeah.
And then he yells back to his friends like, hey, do any of you know this old guy?
Yeah.
Want to know, we're on our way to EDC, but the fellas here were coming down the hallway, and they said, shit, we heard some Van Halen, and I said, no, shit.
We heard some Van Halen. I was like, no, shit.
Yeah, so let me stop in.
Yeah, we had the local rock station on, and believe it or not, they were playing Running with the Devil.
And this guy's like, okay, great, man. See you later.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, now beat it.
So we're your neighbors, guys. We're off to EDC. We're doing.
Yeah, we heard that. We're off to EDC.
We got it.
Yeah. I'm an important figure here. I want you to know that.
Yeah, get out of here, dick.
And we heard one of the fellas said, I heard some Van Halen shit through the doorway. So I am Van Halen.
Oh, you're not Van Halen. You're David Lee.
Yeah, I am Van Halen.
You're not Van Halen. They were able to quite capably move on without you.
What a bizarre comment.
I am Van Halen.
I am Van Halen.
No, you're not.
Is your first name Van? The guy comes out. Nice to meet you, Van.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
How you doing, Van?
Yeah.
Outstanding. Fellas, my pleasure. Have a great night. Enjoy the Vegas stay. Small, tiny world.
Apologize now.
No, don't.
That was brilliant.
That was brilliant, Dave.
Brilliant.
That. Look at that. Look at that ball lapper. Oh, that was brilliant.
You're so funny.
Yeah, look at you.
You're hysterical,
You're
Dave.
such a clever guy.
Give me a jelly donut to go.
That's always a good one, Dave.
Almost as funny as that video for Just a Gigolo.
Right.
Big kick out of that. Yeah, they got a big kick out of that.
They got a big kick out of that.
No, they didn't.
They were just like, who the fuck was that guy?
They're like, wow, big deal.
Yeah.
Some washed up rock star stopped by my door. Stopped me from fucking the hooker on the bed.
It's so fucking funny.
It's so fucking funny, man.
Was it?
Not to worry at all.
Thank you guys. Appreciate that.
Of course.
Bring everybody, so.
Yeah? Small world, of course. Don't worry about.
What's so small about the world?
Who knows? That they knew the Van Halen song and played it in their party?
Yeah, small world.
Yeah, imagine that.
That's the second time he said that. It's a small world. Enjoy Vegas. What a small world. Yeah, you were playing Van Halen because the local radio station was playing that, and I just happened to be in the building. Small world.
How about that? It is a small world when you turn on the radio and Van Halen plays. It only happens in remote parts of the country. Like every fucking city there is.
Right.
And I get it. Appreciate your bigness, but try to be a little humble. I get what Dave's trying to go for there, but he's trying to be humble to mask the fact that fucking surprise went horribly wrong.
It did.
I can't believe I can't believe they put it out.
Well, he put it out.
That's what I can't believe.
Yeah, I know. But somehow he must have thought that was cool or something.
He must not have realized. That's the only thing I can think of is that he just didn't realize that these guys had no idea who he was. They just thought, oh, it's old guy.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. We'll turn it down. Sorry for disturbing you.
They probably just thought it was the fucking the janitor or something.
Yeah.
The consigliere, tell him to turn the fucking sound down.
Yeah.
And it was a joke they didn't understand.
Yeah, because the guy goes, oh, well, yeah, we're sorry. We'll turn it down. No, don't.
Yeah. They probably thought it was the hotel guy.
Yeah.
And he was trying to do it politely with some joke they didn't understand or something. You know. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, David Lee Roth. What, Roth? Got it. Got it, Mr. Halen.
So funny. Hey, that was Van Morrison at the door.
Noise, smoke, off-color humor.
Thank you.
We're off to EDC. Just wanted you to know that.
Yeah. So I can make more of an ass of myself than I just did. Good God.
All right, moving on with some music news.
Joe Cleon, when he was a paramedic, he used to get into those paddles on his head. That's funny.
Yeah. I don't know, man. He's just become an ass clown.
He is. He's a total dude. Well, when we saw him, what an ass. And I don't only mean on stage. The whole bus that had to be away from everybody else, and he needed his own private.
He needed his own porta potty, and he needed his own trailer.
You remember that? They had a porta potty fenced off for David Lee Roth.
Yeah, nobody else could use it.
Yeah, it was DLR's shitter.
Yeah. The guy had his own porta pot, his porta Johnny.
Yeah, and his own trailer, didn't he? Didn't he have a trailer and the rest
of the Van
trailer?
Halens shared a dressing room, and David Lee Roth had his own dressing room.
Yeah, and his own bus.
And his own bus.
And his own shitter. He really wanted nothing to do with those fucking guys.
Not at all.
Just want to make his money. And then when he got on stage, here's one I remember. Shut up. You don't remember it enough to say the words, dickhead. Fucking up there twiddling around with a sword and tap dancing.
Doing the soft shoe.
Just a fucking awful concert. He sucked.
He did.
You stayed, didn't you?
No, I left after 3 songs.
Oh, that's right. You left first, and then me and Scotty left after like 8 songs.
I couldn't take it. I stayed through 3 songs. I was just, I can't take this anymore.
He was fucking garbage.
Yeah.
And we stayed, and then we could hear it from the car because we had to wait for stupid John, who was, he's the Van Halen groupie.
Right.
Oh, and he had actually seen Eddie, so he was, he'd already been crying once that day, so he wasn't going to leave. And man, we just sat there in the car listening to it. We were just like, Jesus, when is this fucking torture going to end? Fucking terrible. And every once in a while, you just hear Roth going, ah! It's like, whoa, fucking awful. Sucked.